legends never die. Video games, movies, sports on the line. Your favorites carved in stone divine. It's all about your top four, nothing more. Rushmore Show kicking down the door. Ranking the icons, the greats we adore. It's all about your top four, nothing more.
This is the Rushmore Show, where it's all about your top four and nothing more. As you can see, it's just me. It's me in the place to be. There's no Andy hanging around with me. So it's just going to be a solo ship. I still have two amazing guests. What's up, religious fanboy? I see you in the house. Kimberly, hola, what's up? And Design Fire, which is our Capitan. He cannot make it tonight, and that is okay. We love you, and hopefully you'll see this later. But we have a great group of guests tonight. We are welcoming in. Oh, by the way, let me tell. We are going to do our top four funny songs of all times. Parody songs, funny songs, things that make you laugh in music. We're in a music series. Andy is upset he cannot make it tonight because music is his favorite way to do things. And he is actually playing music tonight. They have a Good Friday service at church, and he is drumming. So they have a practice tonight, and I don't think he is going to be able to make it. But that is okay. That is all right, and we'll pray for that. And so here's a couple things that are around the corner. Tonight we're doing funny songs, and next week we're doing underrated music. So underrated bands, and that's going to be a blast. It is spring break for us. It's Easter. Happy Easter. There will be potentially an Easter message coming out this weekend, and there will be potentially there will be another reboot message next weekend during St. Tammany Collectors Con. Both of those right now, preliminarily, that's a hard word to say, preliminarily, both of them will be based on Stranger Things, because Stranger Things is going to be at St. Tammany Collectors Con. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes there. A lot of big things in pop culture that are going on. Mario just dropped. He-Man new trailer just dropped. Project Hail Mary's out there. There's a lot of really awesome stuff. 19 people in the chat. Say hello before you go away. Hit the like button. Thanks for being here. We're talking top four funny songs, and we have a great show for you. But let's get our friends out here. 30 in the chat already. But say hello, say hello, say hello. Before you go, put your name in the chat. Let me get our friends out here before you all go away. This is what we're going to do tonight. Our top four funny parody songs of all time. Let's get it. All right. So look, talk to me in the chat. What's your favorite songs of all time? While you do that, while you drop your favorite songs in the chat, we can't wait to hear what they are. Let's see. Hey, James is in the house. Kirk, like number 3. What's up, Barry? Barry is in the house. Funny songs, Barry. Bring your funny songs tonight, James. Bring your funny songs. Here's the deal. My first guest tonight is both, and you know what? I don't know if I have it on here anymore. I think I do. Oh yeah, I do. Let me put it up here. Right here. Boom. There it is. Culture Box. Tonight, this is brought to you by Culture Box, because we have two of our friends from the Culture Box hanging out with us. We'll teach you all about the Culture Box tonight, obviously, but Culture Box is just a conglomerate of Christian creators that really just jive together, love nerdy things, love Jesus, and we're going to talk about funny songs. But the first one I'm going to bring out to you guys right now is going to be one half of the cartoon channel that is the Cellcast, and they are an amazing, funny show. They talk about everything, cartoons, animation, and everything in between. It's old movies, new movies, whatever it is, and then they dabble in some other things too. Welcome to the show, our friend Drew Dodgen. What's up, Drew? Welcome back.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Man, going well, going well. Let me get out our other guest, and then I'm going to let you shout out old Cellcast and what you and your friends are doing over there at Cellcast. So we're going to get the one half of another Culture Box show. It's kind of one of our big inspirations, but her and Dallas do the convention thing. They do the Geek Devotions. They do the nerd sermons. They do those things. And we got really inspired by them a long time ago. And they're actually in the same fellowship as us, actually in the same state as Andy, which is the state that I used to be in. So welcome to the show, one half of Geek Devotions, Celeste Mora. Welcome to the show, Leslie.
Well, thank you. I would also like it noted that I am the prettier half.
Yeah. Well, yes. I agree.
Can't argue with that at all.
And Drew is also the prettier half of Jacob and him. I'm just whatever. We're not going to go there.
At the very least, I bark less.
Fair. Very fair.
Drew, man, it's been a minute since both of you guys have been on. You guys have blessed us so much over the last 3 years. We want to bless you. Share with our community. We got some things in the community first. Let me talk to him. Let's see. Yo, Kevin's in the house. My dude, Kevin. That's my best friend from 8th grade. Barry says, I love Rocky Road, Spam, I Lost on Jeopardy, and Bob is Barry's top 4. Kimberly, I like Sea Lion, and it's a trend called the Sea Lion Dance or something like that. I'll have to check that out, Kimberly. Punk Rock 101, 99 Red Balloons is my favorite song of all time. I mean, that's cool, but I don't know that it necessarily goes here. James says, hi, Drew. Drew, is James from your neck of the woods?
I'm not sure who James is on YouTube, so...
Well, maybe James is from James, are you from the Twitch side and you're going under a different name? This is your alias. Anyways, religious fanboy, what is up, Drew and Celeste? It's so good to see you two. There it is. So, anyways, Drew, share with our great friends what your neck of the woods. What is Cellcast? What do you and Jacob get to do every week, and when do y'all do it? And what's coming up next? This is your time to shine. All
righty. I am one of the co-hosts of the Cellcast podcast, where we review animated movies and television shows. In just the last week, we have did for April 1st a special episode on Bambi Meets Godzilla. So definitely go check that out. And literally just about an hour or so before I released the edited version of our Project Hail Mary episode, we can do some live action shows live action reviews every once in a while. And you mentioned Mario earlier, and we are planning on doing a reaction to Mario Brothers for next week. So keep an eye out for that when it comes up. But other than that, we record our live shows every Friday at about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So we will be off tomorrow for Good Friday. And I play game streams on Tuesday nights. I'm playing through Final Fantasy 14 on stream right now at about 6 o'clock, all Central Time, of course.
Drew, your camera looks really crisp. Did you get a new camera?
No, this is the same camera I've had for 3 years.
Man, it looks good, man. You're looking good over there. Good. Look at that. All right. Anyways, good afternoon. Hey, wait, hold on. I got to shout out a few people.
It's just focused for a change.
Yeah. First off, let me shout out my guy, Bryce, who's down here in the chat. Guys, Bryce is such an inspiration. Bryce J. Dub is one of my guys. Andy and I are kind of his pseudo mentors. He's come on the show now 4 or 5 times. He has openly talked about the struggles that he deals with his mental handicap or mental disability. And he's been online for 10, 12, 14 years. People bully him, whatever. He was just trucking along, had about 7,000 subscribers 3 or 4 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. And he messaged me, and we were talking about some things. I said, hey, man, we got to do some new things. We got to do some stuff. He deleted a bunch of folks. He started to go back into doing some other stuff. And look, this is why I'm shouting him out. Within the last 3 weeks, he has over doubled. He has just passed 14,000 subscribers. Matter of fact, Bryce, I believe you got 2,000 subs in the last 2 days. I've been paying attention. Like 1,000 a day. It's wild what's happening over there. The algorithm is on his side. We pray for him quite a bit. He's Christian. He serves at Seacoast Church in South Carolina, in Charleston. He said yes. He said yes. It's wild. Dude, congratulations on that, bro. Bryce, you deserve all the flowers that you get. We love you, man. Second, I want to shout out my guy Francisco. This is him that says good afternoon. It's now kind of evening now, but Francisco, man, I thought you were coming to STEM night. I thought I was going to see you. I was going to hug your neck, man. He is an old student of mine. He hangs out. And Bud Files, thanks for being here as always. You guys are amazing. You guys are so awesome. Bryce said thanks for the shout out. Bryce, we'll drop your channel here later, and as we always do, or we might drop 2. Just depends. So Bryce is one of our members of the channel, by the way.
Nice.
With that being said, Celeste, your turn. Share all about the uglier half of Geek Devotions, and then I'm just playing. Share all about my man Dallas, my man in Christ, Dallas. Yeah, I love that guy to death. He is such an inspiration. And I've shared this story with you, Celeste. And Dallas before, but it really is. I remember like Dallas asked me to come and talk on his. I was so starstruck at that time, not knowing what YouTube is, and how all those things go. And then he started to do. He tells the story about you guys being in line at the convention. Mm-hmm. And there's people just kind of shouting at them and whatever. And he's like, man, I feel convicted. Should I be in this line? Should I leave? And you guys started Geek Devotions. Then I started following you guys because when I got saved and I went to ministry school, I was sitting there talking to people and I was like, do I have to get rid of all my fandoms? Do I have to throw away my CDs? Do I have to throw away my DVDs, my video games, my comic books, my baseball cards, whatever? And nobody could give me a definitive answer. They would just say what they would do. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do what you're going to do. Let me tell I'm trying to figure it out for myself. And I started looking up and I found you guys online and I started following. And then about maybe 6 months ago, you or 6 months later, I'm sorry. 6 months later, you guys are at a convention, or at Dallas's, and I run into him, and I'm like, "Hey, what's your name?" And he's like, "Dallas." I'm like, "You have a podcast online, don't you?" And he's like, "Oh my gosh, you're the first person to ever find me in the wild." And I was like, "Dude, that's awesome." But so it's such an inspiration. Share what you guys are doing, and let me know what's going on.
So we have weekly devotionals where we take geeky pop culture items and use it to let people know that they love, we point them back to Jesus. But at the moment, starting this week, we are beginning Anime April, where all month long our devotions will be based on anime and probably new anime because we want to hit that SEO. Also, there's just some really good stuff coming out. But we also do weekly Bible studies on Twitch and YouTube, and then we also stream. Everybody got to watch me finally beat Hercules Monday, and I'm sure it was quite humorous, and I was just so glad to be done. So we have all of that. We do a couple podcasts. We've been a little hectic, so we're a little behind, but we are talking about getting some more out. So we have The Bottom Shelf. We have We Read Allegedly. We have our devotions. If you're not a YouTube person, but you want to listen to a podcast, we have a podcast feed for our Geek Devotions. We also have Calm Talk by Geek Devotions, which is just Dallas and I talking, which is always entertaining. So, and then also I'm going to brag on my husband a little bit. He has written a book, and hopefully by August, because this is turning out to be more of a process than we realized, he's going to have published a book about prayer. It's not going to be geeky. It's just a simplistic approach to prayer. And so it's really cool. I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, that is so awesome. Let me get back to this chat really quickly. My bad. I ended up saying Francisco, I think. Did I say Francisco? Because Francisco is El Capitan up here, and it was stuck in my head. But this is not Francisco. This is Mariano. And look, he just said it. This is Mariano. And that is my bad. My brain was just going a mile a minute. But him and his brother, actually, we prayed for him a couple weeks ago. Him and his brother Max is also a part of our school, but their house actually caught fire, and that sucks. Wow. So Mariano and Max, yeah. So that's my bad. But Mariano, you were supposed to come to STEM night, and if you did, I didn't see you. So that's unfortunate. My top 4 comedy songs are Reliant K's The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, Businessman by Tom Cardy, Cheeseburger from the Veggie Tales, and number 1, White and Nerdy from, of course, Weird Al. So Weird Al is kind of how this all started. Our guy, Francisco, if you raid him, he'll sing a Weird Al song.
Well, he'll try.
I tried, but my mom said, heck no. I'm sorry, Mariano, that stinks. And so he tries to sing that, and then we were kind of talking, what could we do? And you mentioned it, and I said, oh, that might be fun to get like a lot of the culture box together. And it ended up being Celeste jumped in, and everybody else was kind of either booked or doing whatever because it's Easter. And it's also April Fool's, yesterday. So we thought it'd be kind of fun and to do funny songs. So before we get too boring and long in the tooth, let's just jump into this. Leslie, you're first. We give our criteria. Criteria is usually what makes us want to pick this set of songs, and why it's not. What we've learned is that if we did the GOATs, we'd all have pretty close to the same list. Like there is a world standard, what says this is the best, and you're usually within a few, whatever, depending on where you're at. But our show is not the world standard; it's your favorite. So, like, what's your GOATs? What's your favorite? And that's where the criteria kind of leans in. So, what were you thinking when you put your list together? And first one is Rosie. Let's start this show off hot. What you got?
Well, so my criteria was any music that makes me laugh or smile, like not in a this is a really good song smile, but like, oh, that's humorous smile. Because I definitely have some movie musics on my Benjamins that are not funny, but or they are a little funny, but they're like from movies. So, but that's
so I kind of went that route as well. So I'm down with that. There's a couple like soundtracks that weren't necessarily like this is comedy, but they're funny. They're just the way they've been put together, or what that a part of that movie was. So I agree. My birthday's coming up, and I hope forgot. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Mariano. But look, what's Rosie?
So
yeah, go ahead.
So my Rosie is a song from Ye Old Internet. I'm going to show my age here. From Homestar Runner, and it is
my goodness,
Frog Door.
Oh my gosh.
Also, in the making of this list, I realized that Strong Bad has a Spotify account as an artist, and that was not on my bingo card for 2026, but here we are. So I have introduced this song to so many people. My husband and I are youth pastors at our church, and so we definitely have the ability to go, hey, listen to this, and the kids think it's hysterical. And so it's also
this is a blast.
It's also one of my alarms in the morning. I just randomly wake up to Trigger! I'm like, oh, it's time to get up.
Hey, do you know this song, Drew? I'm sure you did.
Congratulations, Celeste, for making me have to erase my first Benjamin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so
No!
That's good. I like that. I will tell you this. I completely forgot about this. This is a little bit not in my wheelhouse, like my time. That's the way to that. Bryce says that's a way to wake up. This is kind of like just a hair behind my time. Like when this was really booming. So
early YouTube, like it was a flash site.
It predates YouTube.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it predates YouTube. Because I will tell you, when I remember the first
an old Flash cartoon.
I can remember the first bit ever of Homestar. Hurricane Katrina. During Hurricane Katrina, that's 2005.
It had been going on a little bit before then.
Yeah, so it
more like 2001 when Trogdor came out.
So but here's the thing: in 2005, I know it was on before then, but on 2005, which again that predates YouTube, Hurricane Katrina happened, and we got displaced to my wife's aunt's house. And they lived in Oklahoma. We actually drove by you guys probably on the way there.
Probably.
They lived in Oklahoma, both of you. At one level, we probably drove right by both y'all's house. And while I was there, they had
100 miles.
Kids there. They had some kids there, and they watched the Flash cartoon daily, over and over and over and over. And I was like, "What are y'all doing? What are you watching?" And that's when I got introduced to it, but it had been going for a couple years at that point.
When I was a sophomore in high school, it wasn't this episode of Homestar Runner I first watched, or the Strong Bad Emails. It was the one about basically the little golden book that Strong Bad had changed all the words to. But I as soon as I watched that one, I went back and watched through the whole thing, and this one and the one right before it, which is the anime episode with Stinko Man, were some of my early favorites of this from 2001, 2002, somewhere in there. And I only remember that because I remember being a sophomore in high school and everyone talking about it, and I had me having absolutely no idea what they were talking about.
So couple things that I didn't say earlier. Number one, if we break the record of the amount of lives today, I'll spin and eat some Bean Boozled. It started actually eating a 40-year-old piece of gum, which I think I might have another piece in here from an old baseball card pack. We did that when we broke the record, and now we broke the record several times. The record is now 47. So if we break that record tonight, we will Bean Boozle. Yep. And then second thing is, every song, as long as they're on it, Spotify, we will make a Spotify list for all of ours tonight. And then I'll add Andy's. Andy's got picks. He just can't be on here tonight. Eat the gum, eat the gum, eat the gum. Well, bring some people in. Eat the gum. I'll eat the gum. If I find it, I'll eat the gum. Actually, I know that we have more gum for sure. I would eat the gum. But we will have a Spotify, because you know how YouTube likes to do things. If we play the song right now, we probably will get dinged. So Spotify will build a list and we'll share it. And you guys can go listen to all the amazing, funny songs that we have today. I know all of my songs are on Spotify, and I'll put them on there. And I'm writing them down. I'm writing our list down. So that's a great pick. I love it. I love that you took a Benjamin already right out the bat. Benjamin's is our honorable mentions. Drew, you're up. Drew, what is your criteria? What's your Rosie?
My criteria for this list is the song needs to be either funny, ridiculous, or absurd, for one thing. Second thing, it needs to be a song I wouldn't mind singing in the car. Definitely not in public.
Well, I can tell you this. All my songs that I have, we just sung them in the car on the way home.
Right. Not necessarily sing them in public unless you're in that sort of a group.
Yeah.
Because some of these songs will make people look at you strangely. But
all of them.
Other than that, it's just got to be a good, fun song. So that's my criteria for this list. And my number 4, my Rosie, was written. The lyrics were written by Shel Silverstein.
Oh,
to give you an idea as to who it who wrote it. It was performed originally. It was recorded. The album version is recorded in a prison, specifically San Quentin, by the Man in Black himself, Johnny Cash. It is A Boy Named Sue.
Ooh, good song, man.
I forget about that one.
Sue.
And I don't think it's a song you could write nowadays.
Yeah, it's not. It's
but
not.
It is such a classic little. It as a country song. It is a ballad. So it is about this young man who was given a name he absolutely hates, Sue, and he has to grow up tough and mean. And eventually, he does find his dad, and they get into a big fight. And at the very end, he comes around to understanding why his dad did what he did, and they reconciled and everything. And at the end of the song, he says, "And if I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him."
Hey, look who's here!
George, anyone but Sue. I still hate that name.
Hey, Andy. Hey, Andy, are you done? Are you jumping in? Come on, man.
We got time.
Are you done? We still got time. You still got time. Anyways, yeah, look, A Boy Named Sue. We have in about 3 weeks. I think it's about 3 weeks. I'm guessing, might be 2 or 3. We're having top 4 storytelling songs.
Oh.
And when I look up songs that tell a story, that he said, I'm just leaving church. Well, if you want to jump in whenever you get home, by all means. But if you can't, that's fine. But send me your list. Send me your list if you got it. It's top 4 storytelling songs. Every list that I look up, every single list has A Boy Named Sue on that as the best, one of the best storytelling songs of all time. So, just a really good song, and it is funny.
Yes.
Obviously, it can't be said today. You'll see this with my list. My list would be a whole lot different if it was done. Let's just say 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. But yeah, I would have a real banger of a list if this was, dated pre-Christ, I think. By the way, Kirk, I'm less than 500 away from 15 already. Dude, you just hit 14 this morning. What on earth is happening?
You're doing far better than I am.
Insane.
Dude, it's insane. Dude, I was in there the other night, and he had like 450 people in his live.
Dude.
And I was like, bro, you got 450. And he's like, you just missed it. There were 1,000. I said, 1,000 people? I don't know that there's been 1,000 people show up in our show ever. Hey, so by the way, Kimberly says, look up.
At the risk of breaking one of the 10 commandments, I'm slightly jealous.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Excited for you.
Congratulations, Brian. And the cool thing is, he's an advocate for Christ. He's an advocate for mental disability, and he just loves video games and people. He's such a good dude. Hey, Kimberly, I'll look up the song Sea Lion, but that's not on my list today. I will look it up after the show for sure, and definitely give you a shout out about it. And then somebody just popped in, David Bryant. David Bryant's in. David Bryant runs Augusta Video Gaming Expo. We were over there. I tried raiding the show. Yeah, dude, raid by all means. Come raid. Come on over. Bring them all over. Whatever. So anyways, Boy Named Sue. All right, I guess it's my turn. Let me jump in. I kind of give you my criteria just a second ago, just chatting it up. But man, this list was super hard to keep clean, if I'm being honest. Like, I've been saved. I've been a pastor. I've been a leader in the church now since about 2011, 2012. So I'm on like about 15 years of, kind of walking with the Lord. And, but whenever I think of comedy and I think of funny things, I immediately go to my dad. And my dad did not meet Jesus until about 10 minutes before his last breath. And I am very thankful for that. But my dad had an amazing sense of humor. And there are so many songs as a kid that I listened to that I still crack up laughing today. One of those, my daughter actually played it at her wedding, and her husband is a pastor, and he said, "No, we can't play this at the wedding." And he surprised my family playing it just for my dad, even though it was slightly inappropriate.
Mhm.
But it was kind of an ode to my father because he couldn't be there. And that, I mean, as fun as we had, it kind of made me cry for a very raunchy song. So for me, as I was putting my list together, I was like, gosh, I have to eliminate all this. Where am I going to go? Because this is what I want to do. And so I tried to keep it as family clean as possible. And I tried to, more of those songs, instead of me being with my dad, I thought a lot about my kids being with me. So that's kind of where that story goes. And a lot of the funny things that we do. So my first song right out the bat is actually a Christian comedian. My son said, we were on the way from STEM night tonight, and he's like, "Dad, did you put that song on there? You know, we love that song. That thing is hilarious." And I started cracking up laughing. I was like, dude, I forgot about that song, because every time my daughter and him play this song, it's just a hoot. It's hilarious. But my first pick is going to be Tim Hawkins' Yoga Pants.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm laughing thinking about it. We listened to it on the way home. And basically, this song is the Christian comedian. He's talking about his wife and that she looks great in yoga pants and everything she does great in yoga pants. And it must be the yoga pants. So he secretly puts on the yoga pants while they're out playing and wipes out. It's just a funny song. And when my kids listen to it, they crack up. Like it's nonstop. We listened to it on the way here. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to put that in. Ode to you, man. This is going to be my number 4. I actually moved one into my honorable mentions because of it. But it's definitely a song we play a lot when we just want to laugh. So my first pick is going to be Tim Hawkins' Yoga Pants. Yeah, Barry, you were just listening to Chick-fil-A. That's a great song too. Tim Hawkins is just hilarious. You know, he does all the worship ways and whatever. But you guys like Tim Hawkins? Is he funny for y'all?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Admittedly, I only really know the Chick-fil-A song, but
He's
We'll go look up Yoga Pants. Yoga Pants will be on our list. It'll be on our list. It's silly. I mean, like I said, his kids are outside. His wife's at work. He goes in and tries his wife's pants on.
And apparently you can get a t-shirt with a artistic rendition of him trying on his wife's yoga pants.
Yes.
of course.
On
It's so
Spotify.
awesome. He said, Bryce says, top 4 funny songs that are clean. Ocean Man, A Boy Named Sue. Oh, he's going A Boy Named Sue with you. Fallen Kingdom, Glowstone, both Minecraft parody songs. Oh, how could I forget White and Nerdy? I performed at the high school lip sync. Bryce, is there a video? It didn't happen if there's no video, Bryce.
And
I need to
if
see a video.
If there's not, can we get a artistic representation?
Yes. we
Next
need a
episode, look, you
recreation.
want to, hey, you know how you get those 1,000 to be 3,000-4,000? Sing that. I'm just kidding. Don't sing that. Don't sing that. That's legendary. It was 2009. Yeah, I mean, if you have a video, I want to see it. Anyways, I'm playing.
Somebody filmed it on their flip phone.
Yes. In glorious 320p.
320p. So speaking of that, you say that a good. So I graduated in '96. So this year is my 30 year, which sounds really old. And a good buddy of mine that I was in high school with, in our reunion Facebook group, he posted a video from our senior trip. And it's like a 5-hour video of us going to like Disney and coming back and doing all that. And it's in like 150p.
Oh my God.
It's like, was that me? Was that, I can't really tell. Was that me that went by? And yeah, he put it on. I'll try finding it. He says,
The pixels are so big.
I mean, he just posted it like last week. And I was like, man, I want to see if I'm in this video at all. Now you'd see, as long as they're like really close, you can really see it. But yeah, It's like we really thought that was the bomb back then. Like that was like
Bryce, the 3DS camera is a better camera.
It is.
Yeah.
It's definitely a better camera than the Nokia cameras.
Oh yes, they took pictures technically.
Yeah. All right, so that is our first round. We don't have to do Benjamin. I mean, we don't have to do our criteria this time. So Celeste, you're up. And we're making great time. Celeste, you're up. And what is your TJ Jazzy Jeff?
So my TJ is it's probably not a well-known song, but it was one of Dallas's college professors was a comedian also on the side, and he put out a comedy album. I can talk, I promise. And one of the things that was on there was a song called Side Hugs by Garland Owensby.
Who's it by?
Garland Owensby.
Oh my gosh, of course. I forget. I always forget that Garland was Dallas's guy.
Oh, yeah.
Garland, before he passed away, he did one of his last youth group ones he did at Twin Lakes. We went, and he was such a great speaker. I bought some of his stuff. I'm gonna have to look this up.
It's the whole album is hysterical. But I told Dallas last night, I'm gonna talk about Garland, and he goes, do it, because Side Hugs is just so funny, and if you lived in the time, you understand everything that he's saying. Like this is gonna be gold. This is gonna be geek church culture in like when I was a teenager, young adult.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
Great.
I bet love it. Hey, I do want to say hello to Prime. Prime is such an amazing member of our community. You'll have to watch the video on CRT with the downscaler. Yeah. He's talking about the other video. Stephen Perry, like from Journey. He says, whale. Love you, bro. Prime. My brother, Bryce, J-Dub, how's it going? Love you too. I'm great, thanks. How are you? They're just kind of chatting it up. Just wanted to say hello to you, Prime. Thanks for being in here. We appreciate you. Hopefully, I don't know. This one might not be on Spotify, huh? I don't know.
No, the whole album is.
Oh, great, because I'm looking it up right now. Because I want to listen.
In the private StreamYards chat, I posted up a link to a Spotify playlist.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Is that is all of them on there? Awesome.
All my picks that are on Spotify are on there, so to make it easy for you.
Oh, that is fantastic. Side Hugs by Garland. I want to listen to it. Oh, here it is. Oh, perfect.
I'll do that after the show.
The show.
Oh, dude, this is going to be great. Do you guys remember Baby Got Book?
Yes.
Yeah, Barry says, I can't believe I'm in the same chat room as Steve Perry. Yeah, man.
But is he Perry the Platypus?
The platypus.
Well, Steve Perry is Journey lead singer. Oh, I love it, dude. That sounds fantastic.
It's so funny.
Have you heard this song?
I have not.
I haven't, but I'm going to. I'm going to go enjoy it here in a little bit. That's for sure. And the whole album is on here, which
yes.
I'm gonna enjoy just flipping through that whole thing right there.
I'm pretty sure that he has more than one album.
Here it is, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, which I actually had.
Perry the Platypus.
I actually had Bowling for Soup on my list last week. For pop punk. Hey, Andy sent me his picks. Are they? That's Rosie through George. Okay. So Andy is coming in number one with, he said Sloppy Joe, but it's Lunch Lady Land. Lunch Lady Land by Adam Sandler is going to be his Rosie. His Rosie. And we were, since we already did his Rosie, that's a good pick. I love that pick. Adam Sandler is hilarious. He's got several really funny songs. So I can agree with that one. I'll tell you his other ones as we get closer. But Drew, who is your good evening? Marcus is in the house. Marcus, Destination Switch, believer, great guy, great channel. He reviews Switch stuff. He kind of changed his channel around. He used to be Video Game Votery. It's now all kind of focused on Switch. He's a con guy that we kind of hang out with at the video game conventions. Amazing dude. Everybody go follow Destination Switch right now. It's an amazing channel. That's a great Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz impression. Well, yeah.
Why, thank you.
Drew has a few things in his bag.
I don't use them very well.
Very talented.
Yeah, man. Of course. Praying hands, man. We love you, Marcus. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We're talking top 4 funny songs, Marcus. You got any funny songs that are appropriate for the viewers? Drop them in the chat. Drew, you're up.
Yes.
No. Are you up? Yes, you're up.
Yes, I'm up. So, we're all nerds here. We
We're going there.
We like some classic book. We're not going to the one you're thinking of, probably, but we all like things such as Lord of the Rings and Star Trek, I assume. And there is one thing that combines these two. Celeste already knows what I'm about to say.
Yep.
I can tell. My TJ Jazzy Jeff is The Ballad of Bilbo Baggins by Leonard Nimoy.
Oh my God.
Not where I thought you were going.
Oh.
I have
That's
not.
where you thought I was going.
I have not heard this.
It is
eons.
I wouldn't call it a funny song, but the very fact that Leonard Nimoy is singing about Bilbo Baggins hits that absurdist part of my brain where it's like, those are two things that don't go together because I'm hearing Spock singing about a hobbit.
I feel this in my bones right now. I don't know about appropriate. Let me think, Marcus. I know how you feel.
I do
Ode
too.
to a superhero. Nightbot says, piece of cake. Stop spamming, Barry. Just playing, Barry. You know how Nightbot loves you, Barry. So, yeah, dude, I haven't heard this in a century. I mean, I'm about to pull that up, too.
I've only mainly heard what's in the music video you can find on YouTube, but the whole thing is pretty good.
Yeah. Have you heard this? Have you heard this, Celeste?
You should check out the music video, too, just to see the hippie chicks dancing around Leonard Nimoy.
I've seen clips.
My goodness, the hippie
in glorious 480p on an SLP VHS.
I really thought you were going to do They're Taking the Hobbits to Isengard.
No, that one's not it, but I know why you'd think that. But that's why I specifically mentioned Star Trek.
I missed Star Trek. You said Lord of the Rings, and my brain went, They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard.
Fair enough.
What's up, Calvin, the Boston Terrierist? That's hilarious. Welcome to the show. And I'm listening to this now, and it's as pleasant as it used to be. Bilbo
Baggins.
Yeah, that's
3 feet
awesome.
Tall.
Leonard Nimoy is such a great nerd. Yeah, he's always one of those guys that I kind of refer to in the nerd world. This is a great pick, man. This is a good pick. And I can still hear it in my phone. Bilbo, I just heard it again.
Yeah.
Like, look, this is awesome. This is the cover of it.
Oh, nice.
Gotta love the 1960s.
Bless.
Because this would have been about the time.
Two sides of Leonard
Star Trek.
Nimoy. That's what it says. The two sides of Leonard Nimoy. Barry's talking to Jeff, the hippies, the religious, high religious, white and nerdy, fat, eat it, inactive, and a fifth would be 22 parody by Bart Baker. Hi, Barry. Calvin, man, that is a great list. Thanks for being here. Thanks for dropping your list in. I love it. Hey, so I'm going to go into my last pick for the first half. This one is, in my opinion, it's probably the funniest one on my list. It's just hilarious, and I can't not watch it without nearly buckling crying. There was this fad that, I say fad, but a trend that kind of happens probably once a year, usually around football season. And it kind of started probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. I don't know when it actually started. But then they used to do this for like football and sports, but then they started doing movies. We're talking about nerds. I'm going with Seagull's Stop It Now, Bad Lip Reading Yoda from Star Wars. Bad Lip Reading is just, it's so funny to me. I cannot stop watching it. The cheesy poofs and but this one is hilarious. And my son and I watched it on the way home. He was like, "Dad, this is so funny." I every time we watch it, we're just crying. It's freaking funny. Bad Lip Reading, Seagulls. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's better to watch the video. So I put the song on the way home, and he's like, "No, I want to watch it because it's to watch Yoda actually like hitting R2D2 and like he says, run, 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 jump. I can be your backpack while you run, 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 jump." I mean, like, it's so funny. I don't know. It's Seagulls, Bad Lip Reading. That's going to be my next one. I like the NFL Bad Lip Reading. That's hilarious, says Calvin. Will you shout out my dad? He's 70 today, and he's listening. No. No. But we will. What do you guys think about that?
I think that we might have a crush more.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. What do you think, Drew?
Well,
He says, "I love that. I love Seagulls too." So, Lou Sassel. Okay. You know me, Bob 420. Welcome in, Bob 420. So, Drew, do you like this? Have you watched this? Have you seen this?
I haven't seen Seagulls Stop It Now in years.
Yeah, well, I hadn't watched it in probably months until this topic came up. And I started researching, and it was definitely on my list.
It did completely slip my mind.
What'd you say, Celeste?
That's another one of my alarms.
Oh, is it?
I daily, because I have to, I sleep really heavy, so I have to have multiple alarms. And so my
favorite is like, he's like, and the seagulls,
please.
The seagulls peck at my head. I say, stop it now. I mean, just his tone just drives. Yeah. Remember, Auto-Tune News says, "You know me, Bob." I forgot about that bit. Yeah. I once sang along to Seagulls at a bonfire at Greenville University. Quentin, that is awesome. I would love to see that video. You guys are like telling me all your cool talents. So that is going to be my next one. It's definitely on Spotify, but you would do yourself a favor if you actually watch the video of this one, because the video is what makes it. Bad Lip Reading, any Bad Lip Reading, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. I am in it. And like every time the new ones come out or whatever, whenever they do it, I'm like, I'm there. But it's usually football. So let me do Andy's pick before we're done. Andy has his top 4. He didn't pick any. He did not. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he picked that for his George. That is amazing. He's picking. This is a great one. This is one of those parody bands. Lonely Island. I'm on a boat. Lonely Island's great. They're a parody band, very much like Weird Al and whatnot. They have a bunch of parody stuff. I'm on a boat. I can't remember which one that one is, but I'm sure it's funny if Andy put it on here. I love Bad Lip Reading.
I nearly put a Lonely Island song on my list until I looked through the lyrics and went, "Oh no, I can't put that on this list."
Yeah, so that was one of the reasons I kind of backed off of them. I bet if I'm Andy, he probably actually looked at that. Because a lot of that is a little risque. A lot of them have an E. Well, this one has E. Let's see. Let's look at these lyrics.
I mean, the one I looked at, I didn't realize had an F-bomb in it.
Yeah, it has some bad words right in the first 2 paragraphs, but lots of bad words. Yeah, that's the big deal about them. They're a lot of bad words. That's one of the reasons I didn't pick them. But I'm on a Boat, Jack Sparrow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the other ones, you can't even read the titles. So good pick all around. Let me do some commercials, and you guys will love probably seeing this because you guys are in this. So this is our Coalition for Christian Creators directory pamphlet. If you come to a convention, you can get one of these, and there are about 140 creators in here. Cellcast and Geek Devotions are both in here.
Nice.
So Geek Devotions is right here, and so right there, Geek Devotions.
Well done.
As all the description, the bottom shelf, all the other stuff that you can find for them. And then Dapper Man's in here, Dave Mattingly, Fanboys for Christ, Cosplay for Christ, City on a Hill Gaming, Christian Nerd Podcast. Where are we at? Cellcast, Checkpoint. There they are. Cellcast. And there's the Cellcast, Jacob
Nice.
and Drew. And this is something that we give free out at our conventions. What we see is that people, and Celeste, you guys can probably attest to this a little bit. Sometimes people come up and they're like, "You're Christian and you're doing this," or, we ask, "Can we pray with people?" or whatever. And they're like, "I didn't know that you guys could actually be here and be a part." And I'm like, well, here's 140 people that say differently. You probably will find something, whether it's anime, cartoons, of any sort, video games, cosplay, board games. There's stuff in here for board games, folks. Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop role-playing game type stuff. There's so much in here. This is free, and if you want it for your own, you can actually download it. If you go right here to this, hold on, let me scroll down. Am I on the wrong one? Andy usually does all this. Y'all know that. Y'all know Andy does this. So I'm like, where is it at? So it is it on widgets? Yeah, it's on widgets now. Right here. Right here. If y'all hit that square, and it's down at the bottom, right, it will be coming soon. It's rushmorereboot.weebly.com. rushmorereboot.weebly.com. You can actually download this for free, and you can see on rushmorereboot.weebly.com, you can see I am doing, here are 4 books of Geek Devotions. These are nerdy video game style movie TV devotionals. I'm writing, I am pretty much done with it now. It's taken me about 8 months to write and do this and kind of put together, but I'm writing a devotional of 365 devotions that honestly, I'm trying to use a different scripture every time, a different video game every time, and a different principle in the Bible every time. And it's not easy. I am utilizing several of my amazing books from when I was in ministry school and looking up different things, everything from angels and demons and heaven and whatever, and different things that would be really cool. And it's written at a child level, so that you can read it with your kids. So you can get that for free. I'm dropping a week every Thursday. So when I get off of this show, I'll drop the next week. You can go and check out the next week. This is week 15. That is dropping tonight. So I will drop that tonight. And then you can get that for free right here. Andy is also doing another devotional called The Bible is Metal. And if you know anything about Andy, and he's an ex-drummer. Well, he's not an ex-drummer, but he's an ex-metal drummer, if you will. He's did metal, he did punk, he did all kinds of stuff. Now he does worship. He still would dabble back into that stuff, I'm sure, if you let him. But he loves music, he loves the Bible, and he's doing a devotional that's dedicated to music as well as the really intense stories in the Bible. That is also probably going to be free there, because we are basically starting, and we love that. Dallas is writing a book, because we have just been really inspired to do a bunch of books and things. Andy is writing this book, and it'll be out soon too. It is right. Give me 2 seconds. Andy usually does all this. Here it is. Here's Andy's book, Hannah the Hiccupopotamus. It's a children's allegory book that is pretty awesome. It will be out fairly soon, and it's gonna be through the Summit Lantern Press, which is gonna be our books are gonna be through that. And so the last thing I want to share with you is the next two really big conventions we're gonna be at. St. Tammany Collectors Con, that is next weekend. They just announced that Austin St. John's going to be there again. A lot of Stranger Things folks are going to be there. The last time Austin St. John was there, I did a short with him, and he told me his top 4 villains of all time. And this is the next really big Louisiana convention we'll be at, which is in August. So let me play some videos for you guys, and we'll get back into the show. So first off, Bryce has been in the chat, so let's play Bryce. Bryce, one of our favorite members of the chat. Here he is.
Bryce JW is a full-time content creator, collector, and streamer, spreading kindness one video at a time. From epic Geometry Dash runs and Nintendo streams to game hunting vlogs and podcasts, Bryce leads the Anime Armada, a welcoming, positive community for gamers and geeks of all kinds. No hate, just heart. Join the crew at youtube.com/@BryceJW.
And we have 2 amazing Culture Box guests on tonight. We usually play just 1 video for Culture Box. We're going to do 2. We're going to play both of theirs. Here is our buddies back-to-back, Geek Devotions and Cellcast. Check them out.
Geek Devotions is a collaboration of devoted geeks that are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. They produce a weekly geek culture-infused devotional, their podcast content, and written articles, all designed to encourage and challenge people in the geek community, bridging the gap between their faith and their geekdoms. Find all their content at geekdevotions.com. The Cellcast hosts Jacob and Drew review animated movies and TV shows, discussing what they appreciate about the medium in whatever form it takes, whether it's a traditional hand-drawn animated movie, claymation shorts, or a 3D CGI series. Check out some animated reviews when you subscribe to The Cellcast at thecellcast.podbean.com. And don't forget, Cell is spelled with a C and a single L at thecellcast.podbean.com.
Let's face it, at-home coffee can be pretty stale. Coffee at home doesn't have to be boring. The Village Coffee is here to deliver the flavor. The Village Coffee roasts coffee every week and sells online. Go to villagebeans.com to order your coffee today and use discount code RUSHMORE for free shipping.
All right. Well, that's all of our commercials for tonight. Go check out our friends over at the Village Coffee Company. If you go on over to their YouTube, tell them that you are very interested in a Rushmore roast. We are trying to get them to do a Rushmore roast over there. That is our pastor's son that runs that. And get you some free coffee. The coffee is fantastic. It's one of the best coffees I've ever had. I do want to do a shout out to my girl Shiloh. She is a student of mine. Shiloh, it's late. You probably want to go to bed. But Shiloh, welcome on in. And Calvin, all right, let's scroll back. Most of this is Bryce. Bryce is dropping his chat. By the way, if you have a wrench, you can drop your chat in. By the way, Estrella, welcome in. She's also a student of mine, Mr. P. They just all got back from STEM, so I'm sure they're all just jumping in. No Bars, Torado, yo. Hey, Isaac, I sent you your stuff to be on the show, and look who joined in. PaulJPowers.com at PaulJPowers.com. Go see PaulJPowers.com. But anyways, No Bars Torado, thank you for being over on the purple side. Guys, we're almost at affiliate with the purple side. So if you're on Twitch, go watch us over there. That would be really helpful. But Isaac, I sent you a message about your show. Let me know if you got it. Okay. I got you this weekend. Perfect. Absolutely. Don't break your fast. We have plenty of time. But I just sent you some stuff, some information on our show. Let's get back into it. Celeste, you're up. And we appreciate you guys. We are rolling through the second half. 10-4, of course. Yeah, man. Celeste, what is your link? Number 2.
So my link is one that I have known since I was a kid. My grandma would put a cassette in to play this, and it is Guitarzan by Ray Stevens.
Oh my goodness! This is an honorable mention of mine. Tell me all about it.
So it's one of those things that it's a funny little song that Ray Stevens does, and he does all of the voices. And as a little kid, I would imitate the voices. So you had, because I was a weight child, I was in a booster seat going, why he played this with me in the car, knowing I was going to do that, I don't know, because it had to have been annoying. But
let me take this old widget off now. By the way, that is to go to our website, and it's going to be down below. So go and check us out. Dude, I love this song. This is one of those songs from my dad's era time frame that he would play. I remember distinctly. Now, I'm older than both of you guys, but I'm thinking it might have been like late 80s. Barry, you're in the chat. Barry, you could probably attest to this. And Barry, I see you posted Ray Stevens, nice. Barry, you could probably attest to this. I remember there being a commercial for this CD. And, back in the day, you'd have like the late night commercials of like Enigma and whatever. There was a commercial of this, and you would see Ray Stevens, and you'd see the Guitarzan swinging, and he would play a couple of his other songs like The Streak and all that other stuff. And it's just a fun memory watching this with my pop, and he loved this kind of stuff. It was hilarious. I bumped this down to honorable mention before tonight, but it was in my honorable mention. This is my first honorable mention off the board that I cannot pick, which is okay. It's okay. Drew, do you like Guitarzan? Have you ever heard this?
I do like Guitarzan. I have heard that on the same album that my link is going to be on.
Oh, so, did I give it away? Because that's the other one.
Given it away yet. Someone's already mentioned it in chat, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, now I'm going to scroll back and go find it. Where's it? No, I'm just playing.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and I almost picked that one because I do love it, but this one was just it's one of the ones that I have very good memories of driving in the car, because again, we had a greatest hits cassette of Ray Stevens, and I know that there were stuff on there that wasn't the silly songs. We skipped it,
of course,
forwarded until we got to the stuff we liked.
Barry says, oops. I'm assuming Barry was the one that said it, which is right on brand. It is right on brand. Barry is
I'm not going to give it away channel, by the way. So,
yeah, Barry's a great Christian channel, by the way. He loves to take a walk out and pray with his community. It's really, if you're looking for a community that is just chill, he does a lot of trivia. But he loves to read scripture and just take a walk in nature. It's awesome. Go check out Barry 3270. I love this. Ray Stevens is funny. And he does have some other, non-funny stuff, but I don't remember those. I don't like, there's a specific niche that I think he kind of blew up in, and this is where it's at.
Well, and apparently he's still doing music. And I'm like, but why? I
I
think he
mean,
peaked
what is he, like 100?
probably.
I mean,
Getting there.
let's see.
Close.
I'm going to look him up.
I mean, the last song I remember him releasing was Osama Yo Mama.
I want to say he released one within the last 10 years.
He's 87.
So close.
Harold Ray Ragsdale, professionally known as Ray Stevens. Wowzers.
Yeah, he released an album in 2025.
Yeah. Oh,
And it's
yeah.
not like a greatest hits album or something
No,
like that.
it's fresh stuff. And it has
And listen, I'm think I might change my list right now. I just like not Ray Stevens, but another song just popped in my head, and if I can find it, I'm at least gonna probably put it on Benjamin's. Oh my gosh, what a blast of the past! My mind is blown. All right, you guys are up. Drew, you're up while I research to find this song because I might actually use this. Oh my gosh.
I will tell you that my number 2 spot I had reserved for Ray Stevens as soon as we were talking about doing this. And there were a number of songs I thought about picking for this, but I wanted to keep it to at least one per artist. I didn't want to go over one per artist if I could help it. And so on the off chance somebody had the same one as mine, I actually put 2 decisions down here, but since Celeste went with Guitar Zen, which was not the one of the 2, I'm going with my first choice, Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Yes, Barry, you are the one who spoiled it.
Yeah, so
because that is such a classic song.
It's so funny.
It's probably one of the first comedic songs that I remember hearing back in the day. But just the description of that squirrel, especially the squirrel going up Harv Newman's overalls, is hilarious. and all the way down to the Amen pew where sat Sister Bertha better than you. That whole bit is fun. It's funnier the older I get, and I know these kind of people in church.
Yes. It gets funnier as you get older and you understand things.
Yeah.
The part where it's like it started doing laps in her dress.
Inside her dress.
So good.
And I did not know there was a music video until last year. So I have only ever had these images in my head of what's going on. And honestly, that was better than the music video.
It's fair.
I love that we're getting Ray Stevens love in right here because my this is kind of the path I was going. I only picked one Ray Stevens song. Well, there were 3. No, there's 4. There was 4. One of them I didn't feel like would be more appropriate for. Well, actually, 2 of them I didn't feel were going to be more appropriate for this. But this one is funny. It's kind of a storytelling song. Mm-hmm. It's really awesome. And I kind of gave it away when I was like, Barry, you're on par. There it is. Because I kind of saw that and I was like, man, it couldn't be the one that was just said. But yeah, sure. Oops. Good pick. Good pick. I mean, this is going to be a playlist I'm going to want to listen to for sure with my kids because this is hilarious. It's funny. Now, my number 2, I'll go in. It has changed numerous times. Today, yesterday, the day before. But I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with the one that I originally had before I started moving things around. Because I think it's just probably, I got to give an ode. So one of the things that I was thinking of, you said you only wanted to do one per artist. It's kind of like picking the George of, it's kind of like spinning the wheel, getting the George. But here's the thing. It's like, really, I'm like,
well, with
this
some
is an ode to the whole discography, the whole list of music that he's got.
Admittedly, with some of my choices, there weren't that many choices to pick from per artist, but in this case, there was a couple.
Full disclosure, I couldn't remember if Lonely Island on the Boat was explicit. Yeah, it's pretty explicit.
It is.
It's pretty explicit. I don't know if you're going to be able to put that one on the old Spotify there, Girl Dad Rad. Yeah, it's pretty explicit. But all jokes aside, there are so many explicit songs I wanted to use today, and I was just like, no, I can't. But this list was fun going through because I was like, just blast the past. I have a backup plan. Good. I'm glad you have a backup plan. Well, I'm going to go, and actually I'm going to crush more. I'm going to crush more. First crush more of the night. There it is. I'm going to crush more with Andy. I'm going to crush more with Andy with, he said Sloppy Joe, Lunch Ladyland. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe. Look, the whole Adam Sandler. I remember listening to these CDs quite a bit. There's 2 or 3 really good ones. And I was trying to fumble which one of his songs that I was going to do. Here's a real veteran move. But if you go and look, each one of these CDs probably have 3 or 4, right, that I could have picked from. Like one of them, I mean, some of it was just the sound bites in between, like Can Opener and all the stuff he did. But Lunch Ladyland, if you haven't seen it or read it, me and my son listened to it on the way home. It's essentially a kid at school, a lunch lady, and the lunch lady is kind of getting in an argument with the food. The food gets upset with her, and she marries the Sloppy Joe, and they have kids, and it's a weird, funny song. And you could tell that Adam probably wrote this. If it wasn't right off the top of his head during this comedian thing, it was like very ad-libbed, and they kept it. Like you could tell it was just a hilarious thing that he's playing his guitar and just being silly. But this is early Adam Sandler. This is before he was Mega Million superstar actor. This is very early stuff. This is SNL type stuff. I'm going Lunch Ladyland. It just is a very big look at his history of short-term music, which he doesn't really do too much anymore, but there's a lot that you can pick from. Bryce J.W., actually second Crushmore. Geek Devotions had a crush. Oh, yeah. So, So,
Crushmore hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, we not completely. She is probably going to have one. That's what she was saying. So I have a backup plan. Actually, so do you guys remember this? We didn't really talk about it too much when Andy said it earlier, but
I've never heard of this.
You never heard this? So Adam Sandler, it's a stand-up bit basically, and he's just singing from the perspective of the lunch lady and the kids that are going through the line. So it's pretty funny. I think it's so much. Oh yeah. You're good, Bryce. No, yeah, the mole is hilarious. Here. Yeah, let me give you that. The video of Chris Farley as Lunch Lady makes it even funnier. Absolutely. So Lunch Lady Land lyrics. All right. So I'm going to talk just that part right there, Barry, because that's one of the funniest parts. He says, and saying, pleased to meet you, she gives you a purpose and she gives you a goal. You should be kissing her feet and kissing her mole. That is the pizza talking to the Sloppy Joe. No, the Sloppy Joe talking to the pizza, I think. Yeah, if I remember correctly. That's hilarious. Anyways. Adam Sandler. Funny. He's going to be my number 2. And then, Drew, have you not heard this either?
I have not, but then I have not watched or listened to a lot of Adam Sandler in general, so that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Cool. So, Andy, I just got your backup plan. That's the song I took out. For Canon to put in the Tim Hawkins song. His backup plan to replace it is pretty awesome. Yeah, I would say that counts. It was definitely in my next thing. But Andy's next pick. Oh my gosh, no, not that one. The first one is a no. You can't pick that one. Is first Weird Al sighting. Amish Paradise.
Ah, that is a classic.
Gangster's Paradise parody, Amish Paradise. This is great. It is just a great play on words, and the videos for Weird Al are very underrated.
Mhm.
He put a lot of good production value into that.
I don't know if I've ever watched one of the videos.
Oh my gosh, they're so hilarious. That's what makes them even better.
And what's great is for
have
his
y'all watched
last
the Weird
couple
Al movie?
albums.
If you
No,
haven't,
not yet.
I have
it
not
is-
yet watched it,
It's
but I can imagine Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al is a sight to behold.
it is a sight to behold. And I'm not shocked at this, but I was kind of like taken aback because I wasn't ready for it. There is a lot of language and weirdness. Like it's I wouldn't watch it with my kids. So that's one of the reasons I haven't finished it. I like turned it off because I think my kids were coming in. I'm like, but I did watch like the first like half of it. It's a good little try, but yeah, there's a lot of language, a lot of stuff going on. All right, well, George time, our top. Mention the real backup plan. LOL. It'll be my. Wait. Mention the real backup. Oh yeah. So his real backup plan, which was going to be on my list, was Three Little Pigs by Green Jelly. Do you guys know this?
I do not.
No.
Oh my goodness.
That's the great thing about this topic is that we are
So
all coming from different angles.
very rock, not Christian, not like, yeah, it's a very rock, weird song. It's basically the singing of the Three Little Pigs story, but to like very rock 90s music. And it's funny. It is
Sounds more
great.
80s.
It is. I'm pretty sure it's 90s. Isn't it 90s, Andy? Green Jelly, Little Pigs. Pretty sure. I feel like I was in high school. Maybe I'm not. Green Jelly. And then the video is like all like claymation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, the album came out in 93. That's why it still has a little bit of that 80s sound to it.
Yeah. 93. Yeah. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hairs of my chin. Yeah, Maynard James Keenan of Tool is a part of that. The main singer of Tool. So yeah, that's a hilarious song. That's what I took off of my number 4. Little pig, let me in. Yeah, Barry knows what's up. Not by the hairs of my chin. So anyways, the video is pretty cool too. All right, so the George, number one pick. You're up, Celeste.
Well, we do in fact have a Crushmore.
Is it really? That is hilarious. Let me do it.
Seagulls was fun. And as soon as y'all said the thing of it, I was like, oh, I'm doing Seagulls. That log had a child. Like, it's just,
My favorite part is when he is tapping on R2D2 and it's to like the beat of this song.
yes.
I cry laughing because it's so much funnier knowing that it's a parody replay of a bad lip reading, because if it was just a regular song, you'd be like, gosh, this is so dumb.
Right.
But knowing it's like the real movie and they've gone in and done all that is just makes it so funny to me.
And for whatever unknown reason, the people at Bad Lip Reading make really good songs, because Bushes of Love almost made it into my list.
Yes. Bad lip reading, I can't wait every time and they get a new thing. And Andy loves this too. We talked about it. Actually, we have talked about this once before. We have talked about this year 2, February of year 2, we did comedy. It's weird how you remember those things. I can't remember I don't know. Year 2, we did comedy in month 2, and we talked about YouTube videos or like trendy videos. I can't remember exactly how it went, and this was on my thing for that too. Good pick. So another Crushmore, 2 Crushmores. McKenna was on. Yeah. Greatest internet videos. I knew it. Greatest internet videos. McKenna was on. That's my daughter. McKenna was on that. Bad lip reading. Such good stuff. All right. What's your George there, Drew? What's your George? Number 1.
Well, kind of sort of saying on the Star Wars bandwagon here. My next one is a Weird Al song. It's my only Weird Al song on the list, and I did limit myself intentionally to one Weird Al song. This particular one is the entire reason I bought my first Weird Al Yankovic album, or at least it was gifted to me. And it's probably hearing it live in concert was probably one of the coolest.
Wait, time out. You've seen him in concert?
Weird Al in concert twice.
Oh my gosh.
And this song ended up being on the first concert, ended up being the encore. And because it was Star Wars, they had the local 501st on stage performing with him.
Oh my gosh. That's
The Saga Begins by Weird Al Yankovic. No matter what your feelings are about episode 1, The Phantom Menace, this song is epic. And there is nothing more
if
fun
your
than
feelings
being
are
in
anything but it's a great movie, then you're wrong.
whatever your feelings are. But there is something to be said about being in a concert hall with at least 200 or 300 people singing this song to
Andy says absolute banger.
What is the name of the original song?
American Pie.
American Pie. Yeah, it's just a classic. It's one of my most nostalgic memories. The Saga Begins is just a classic. You can if for some reason you don't like the Phantom Menace, and admittedly it's not on the top of any of my lists, you can listen to this song and pretty much get the whole point.
Yeah. So I'm not a huge Weird Al fan, like as in like Weird Al in general, but I am a Weird Al fan, as in his art and his idea and his style just fits the nerd culture so well. And he pulls out a lot of great pop culture stuff from different movies, TV, so whatever. And this is probably at the height of that, like that kind of thing.
White nerdy may be higher.
The little bit of pandering, yeah, absolutely. So I love him for that. And we were listening to a couple Weird Al songs on the way here. By the way, my drive is like an hour, so it's not like, gosh, you got all that in? Yeah. So we were listening on the way home from my school, and it's like an hour. So we were going through a couple Weird Al songs that my son had never heard. He's like, this guy's dropping bars, Dad. He's so good. He's so funny. Yeah. I was like, oh, I think I have a Weird Al fan now, because I think my son is starting to really liked it. My, this here Anakin guy. Yeah.
Maybe later, someday later. Now he's just a small fry.
Hold on, time out. Aaron, is that a new YouTube channel? Is that a new YouTube? You don't have your oh gosh, you don't have your wrench.
I will say, if I had not limited myself to just one Weird Al song, all my Mountain and my Benjamins probably would have been filled with them. So that's why I intentionally, specifically for this one, limited it to just one song. And this was really the most important of the ones I know. Yeah,
so I love this pick. I love this pick. Aaron Brown, by the way, is the STEM teacher at my school. We just had STEM night. So I'm surprised he's up on here, but I'm glad you're here, dude. One of these days I'm going to get him on the show. He's kind of stage fright when it comes to this stuff. So, but him and Andy are like perfect for each other. So he says, hard to narrow a list down. I'm definitely going to go with The Fox. What does The Fox say? That's a funny song. Gangnam Style. Yeah. All Weird Al stuff. Tenacious D and Adam Sandler songs could make it as well. I love it. I love it. Well, thanks for being in here, Aaron. Kiss songs that make me laugh. I was made for, yeah, dude, do not look up those words for plaster caster. Do not do that, which now everybody is now Googling. So my turn, I guess. Let's finish this story off. So wait, hold on. Saga begins. So yeah, mine's been mentioned a ton of times. And obviously this is funny in parody. I have to go with a parody song, and I've got to go with the king of parody, which is Weird Al. And I'm going to go with, I kind of mentioned it. He is pandering to the nerds. I'm going with Chameleonaire Riding. I'm going white and nerdy. And it is, dude, when I heard this for the very first time, I was like laughing so hard because of the honest truth to a lot of the stuff he was saying. I was like, yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me. I remember when I got married, my wife's like, I don't know why you always, not when I got married, when I started dating my wife, she's like, I don't know why you say you're nerdy. You're not nerdy. And then now she's like, you are the nerdiest guy I know. Like, you are absolutely, like, you are not what I thought you were. You always said that. I was like, I could tell you. I may not be like the anime guy, but I am nerdy about a whole lot of other stuff. And she's like, it just blows my mind. But yeah, I'm going white and nerdy. It's more of a rap feel, because I remember when it came out, I mean, I still like rap, but rap was kind of my niche at that time, and this just makes me giggle. The video's awesome. And here's a fun fact. Well, not a fun fact. I'm sure other people have done this, but Chameleonaire has actually gone out and gone on talk shows and things and thanks Weird Al, which most people didn't. They were like, dude, do not use my song. Do not do that. Whatever.
Actually,
Chameleonaire came out and was like, it was one of the, what's that?
Weird Al always, ever since a kerfuffle with is it LL Cool J who did Gangsta's Paradise?
No, Coolio.
Coolio, sorry. Ever since a small kerfuffle with Coolio over that particular song, Weird Al always gets permissions from the artists to parody their songs. He will not do it otherwise.
Yeah. So Chameleonaire though has gone out and said, he has thanked him for helping increase the value of that song by blessing him with a parody. So yeah, I'm going white nerdy as my George. And you guys have mentioned it before, but how do y'all like this one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, classic.
Total classic. And I almost went Amish Paradise. Honestly, and there were like, I'm only saying Amish Paradise because Andy already mentioned it. But there are two of them which were much more nostalgia for me that I remember as a young kid. Kind of, this is one of his earlier, I don't know how, he's probably like 70s when he started doing this stuff, maybe 60s, but this was like some 80s stuff. Was it 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was early on. This is some of his 80s stuff that I was talking about. I remember as a kid listening to that, and I almost went there. But this to me is his best, that kind of sums up all of it to me. And everything from, the rap side, the rock side, and just all the parody. It's very good to me. All right, man. We have finished the first half. Now we're going to do our second half. So there's a lot of things going on. Oh, there is a certain ACD song.
Did we get Andy's last one?
Large parties. Oh, yeah. I got to bring that in. Oh, I know what it is. Which this is the one I was like, I can't believe he put that, but I can believe he put that. UHF is quoted so much in my life.
I love that movie.
Red Snapper.
Red Snapper.
You get nothing.
So stupid.
Anyways, his number one is the 12 Yats of Christmas. Now, you guys, well, first off,
What's a yat?
I'm about to tell you, dude.
Don't talk
Andy, I knew they were going to say that. So here's the thing. Celeste, you're in Louisiana, but you're not in Louisiana. You're in the boot cuff. You're in the sock area. Down here in
Texas.
down there up in the toe, a yat. That's old Cajun. That's some Cajun talk. And it's basically the 12 days of Christmas. This is the 12 yats of Christmas, and all of the where you at? Yeah, where you at? Like,
Okay, now that you say that, I know what you're talking
in
about.
context, that makes sense.
Yeah. So the 12 yats of Christmas. If you listen to this, it's like a New Orleans South Cajun Creole version of that 12 days of Christmas, and it is hilarious. It is hilarious. I forgot about this, Andy. I don't know that I would have had it on my list, but it definitely brings me back to being a kid, being raised in South Louisiana. We don't have the accent, Andy and I, but the if you go just a hair souther, a little bit more south, this is where this is from. Fried onion rings, right? Instead of the what is that? Gold ring. They sing fried onion rings. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. So that's his George. That's his George. So we're gonna do our honorable mentions, and we're making great time. Hopefully we'll be able to squeeze in that third one and before we gotta go. So here it is. All right, this is how it goes. We can't say anything we've already mentioned before, and now it's a draft style. Celeste, you're first.
Okay.
And Drew, you're second. I'm third. But here's the thing. First round, it's Celeste, Drew, me. But second round, it's me, Drew, Celeste. Third round, Celeste, Drew, me. Fourth round, me, Drew, Celeste. So Celeste, you get the first pick and the last pick. And you get back-to-back picks in the middle. I get 2 sets of back-to-back. And Drew, you got all the middle. We can't mention anything, and we don't need to really dwell on these as much. These are just kind of like what missed your mountain, because we call them Benjamins because Benjamin Franklin apparently was going to be the 5th guy on the mountain, and he just missed the mountain too. So these are our honorable mentions. What missed your mountain today? So you're up first, Celeste. What almost made the mountain, but just didn't?
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good one from that movie.
The epicness of it. The so long and thanks for all the
fish.
Fish. Oh my god.
So glad that it should come to I don't remember the words anyway.
Oh my gosh. Friday Rebecca Black, unintentionally funny. Yes, it is. Is that your honorable mention, Andy? So long and thanks for that is awesome. And this is one of those, it's from a movie, but it's not necessarily hilarious, but it is hilarious.
When you picture dolphins singing Broadway style music, it is hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, 6 packs of Dixie, which is beer.
Yeah.
That is the 6 for the Yats at Christmas. All right, Drew, what's your next that should have made this mountain?
Mana by Mana and the Snouts.
Mana. I cannot tell you how many times I've sung this in my lifetime.
Tell me how many times I've sung this this month.
Oh yeah, I mean just so much. Lower 9th Ward. There's your number 9. Good stuff, Andy. Good stuff. Anyone remember which class? Aaron's sending me something in a text. I thought that was something else. Yeah, Mana. Did it originate on Sesame Street? Was that where I saw it first?
No, actually, the song originates before the Muppets, but the Jim Henson's company did do it on Sesame Street first, and then it was in the first broadcast episode of the Muppet Show.
I remember the guy being way back here and then running up and then running all the way back there.
The most famous version is the one from the Muppet Show.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I love that. All right, so This song almost was in my top 4, and this is an ode to my dad and my grandma. Andy, you went 12 Yats at Christmas. I'm going with another Christmas song. I'm going with Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. Gosh, this brings me back to being a little boy.
As long as it's not the Christmas special.
Oh, it's terrible.
That is a horrible Christmas
Not the
special.
show, the song. The song. Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. Almost made my top 4 just because of my pop, my dad. And there is so many songs from this band that I want to put on here, but I can't. And the one that I think I can squeeze in here, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas is pretty good, Andy. Yeah. The one that I think I can squeeze in here and get away with it is, I'm going to go with Jerry Was a Race Car Driver from Primus. Another band like Green Jelly, but one of the greatest bassists of all time. But a lot of the other funny stuff is mad inappropriate for this channel. But this one is funny, and it's just right. Completely out of topic, but I'm asking someone out to got any tips? Mariano, got any tips?
No, I don't.
No. Well, this is sixth grade. Sixth grade. Just
But
be
I have even less
confident.
knowledge.
Just be confident. If she says no, no big deal. Got a long time. Well, you're almost 7th grade now. And if you were my son, I would tell you not to do it. But that's just me. Yeah. Okay, girl dad. We're not talking about that one. We're not talking about that one. Why? No, we're not talking about that one. Anyways, you're up, Drew.
I thought you had 2.
I did too. Grandma
my
got
bad.
ran over by a reindeer,
that's right.
and Jerry was a race car driver.
That's right. I'm sorry. I will say this is probably the only one on my list that has an uncensored cuss word. The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny by Lemon Demon.
Wait, say it again.
In the world?
The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny by Lemon Demon.
Lemon Demon.
It is about, the song is about a bunch of pop culture figures fighting each other.
Okay.
And spoiler alerts, Mr. Rogers wins.
That
Mr.
tracks.
Rogers wins. Look,
That tracks.
Mariana says, bet, I got you. Well, good luck, man. I'll be praying for you.
But admittedly, there is one uncensored cuss word in the middle of it, so
it's okay. Sometimes it's
it
for...
involves Chuck Norris.
Wait, Mr. Rogers beats Chuck Norris?
That tracks.
No, we don't actually get to see how that particular fight ended because there's a large gap. There's a time skip between those two events.
Okay. All right. Lemon Demon. That's a cool name. Lamone Demone. Hey, so yeah. Celeste, you're up. You get 2 picks.
Okay. Cabin Fever from Muppet Treasure Island.
That brings memories of a certain
That's a good
episode
one.
with Rushmore.
Andy is loving it.
Because it is just amazing. And then Dirt Man.
Dirt Man.
Yes, because you have to put a little dirt under your pillow for the Dirt Man.
I'm writing these down. All right, so we can have them. All right, the best Muppet movie, says Andy. Yes. Andy's going with Wonder Boy, Tenacious D. Tenacious D has a couple. They're hilarious, but they also have some that are really hard to stay away from the censorship. You're up, Drew.
Hello, Mudda. Hello, Fada. A letter
Dude.
from camp by Alan Sherman.
I almost put this. Hello, Mud. This is another one of those, like,
Another classic one.
it's one of these commercials that I remember as a kid. What was it, like toilet paper?
Yes.
More recently, yes, but I heard it long before
Oh,
then.
I heard it long before that too. But I think was it like Charmin or something that used that
Yeah,
song?
yeah,
so,
it was.
Yeah. But this is on a ton of lists when you pull up funny songs. It's on a ton of lists. Wonder Boy is clean though. Yeah, absolutely. They don't have many songs without any. No, they don't. And the tribute is hilarious, but it can't make it. So, all right, my turn. I get back to back, and okay, this is, gosh, I'm gonna go with. I already used that. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with two songs. This is an ode to the 90s. Both of these is an ode to the 90s. One of them is an ode to like rap, and the other one is not. It's more towards alternative. So the first one I'm going to go with is Peaches from the Presidents of the United States of America. And the second one that I'm going to go with is I Wish from Skee-Lo. So it's a Louisiana thing, of course. So Presidents of the United States of America, they sing a song about peaches in a can. It's just the most weird. It's funny because it's like me singing about this desk. Like, it's funny because, like, what are they singing about this for? But it is a banger of a song. It's got such a good riff, and it's hilarious. And then I Wish is historically talks about how this guy was a very short kid, and he talks about he wishes he was a little bit taller, wish he was a baller. Just like Mariana, I wish I had a girl that looked good, I would call her. That's what's kind of the middle. But yeah, and it's funny. It just talks about how he's a short kid. But those are odes back to when I was a kid. And man, I used to jam both of these songs. So that's going to be my list for today. Drew, you're up.
I'm trying to pick between two different ones. I'm going to have my last one be They're Coming to Take Me Away, haha, by Napoleon the 14th.
I didn't know this was a real song until I was an adult. My mom would just sing it when I was driving her nuts. She would go through the house just going, "You're driving me crazy." She's going, "They're coming to take me away," and just go off. And I'm like, what is she doing?
Paul J. Powers says, "Dude, I wish." Bringing it back from the past, of course. Yeah, dude, I loved it back in the day. So they are coming to take me away, Papa.
Ha
Ha
ha.
ha.
Ha
They're
ha.
coming to take me away, ha ha.
Hee hee ha ha ho ho.
To the
funny
funny
song.
farm with trees
I don't
of
know that I
flowers
know
and
this
chirping
one.
birds.
Our life is beautiful all the time.
And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats.
I don't know that I know this one. This is the one I don't know.
It's about a guy who is being taken away to a insane asylum, all because his dog ran away.
Okay. I'm going to listen to it. Hopefully I can find it. Hopefully it's on Spotify.
Oh, there's a couple versions of this song out there on Spotify.
Indeed.
Awesome. Indeed. So, all right. So you're going to finish up the episode right now, Celeste. What is the last Benjamin that we need to talk about?
Oh, I have two I need to pick from.
Yeah, that's when it gets hard.
Okay. I have the one that I have to talk about, and it is the freecreditreport.com commercials.
They say you should
Specifically-
always dress for the job you want. So why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant?
No,
Dude,
my
I'm just going to
favorite-
throw this out there. I am a sucker for commercials.
Right. Well, and my
And my
favorite.
family hates them. Obviously, the new wave of kids hate them, but I am a sucker for commercials. We did a show on commercials, and that's why I'm laughing, because like I didn't even think of commercial jingles, but there are so many that are going through my head right now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All you got to do is say J.G. Wentworth, and it's like you're calling off a sound.
Need something cash now.
I need cash now.
But my favorite of all of those, because I probably could sing at least 4 out of the 9, is the Married My Dream Girl, where he's singing in the basement and she's walking around him. He's like, I married my dream girl, I married my dream girl.
Paul J. Power says, to the funny farm.
Yes.
Last Benjamin for Andy is Countries of the World, the Animaniacs. We count.
Yes.
That's fun.
United States, Canada, Mexico. I'm much better at the 50 states and their capitals.
FREE, that spells free. Credit report. Come on, baby. I do like that song.
I really hope those are actually on Spotify.
Them taking the guy away to the insane asylum. It's weird, but good.
It should be.
Somebody has had to have done a cover, even if it's not the original.
You know.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can find it. But so this is I got to write it down. Credit report.
Just throw all 9 of them on there.
I love it.
All 9.
All right, so I got your list. I got my list. All right, so that is the end. I haven't been able to catch the whole show, but if you haven't heard, I want my MP3s, but do yourself a favor and check it out. So, look, Paul, I'm just going to put it in just for you. I want y'all send me your list. I got you, Andy. I got it. I'll send it to you. I want my MP3s. Is that like MTV? Is that played off of that
Sounds
parody?
Like it's got to be a parody of that.
I want my MTV. That yeah, I bet it's that. That's what it sounds like. Y'all send me your lists. Yep. Paul says yes. All right, so one last go. We have like 14 minutes. I think we can be able to fit this in. So here we go. All right. This is our new board, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it. We're going to have this at every convention that you come see us. We're going to spin the wheel, and if whatever it lands on today, we will play that game. Drew and Celeste are going to go against each other. There are 10 games. There are some other things on here. If it lands on those, we're going to keep going because we're not going to do a full Rushmore again. But if you land on the full Rushmore, like a Rushmore of video games, we'll ask you a video game question, and you got to give it to us, and we'll do that episode. We do a lot of those all the time. But let's see what you guys get today. And I've already got these pre-written. So wherever it lands, I'm already ready to go. Let's see where we go. Oh, more. So can you? This one's going to be hard. I'm going to spin again. This one's going to be hard. Is it going to tell me your 4 worst? All right. Would you rather? Good. So we're going to do a would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather? All right. So I've got these lined up for us already. All right. Let me find the would you rather game because I have all of them in case you landed on any of them. This or that.
I'm going to have the free credit report song stuck in my head now.
Awesome. All right. So player 1 will be Celeste, obviously. All right. So here these are fairly easy. But we're going to go Celeste. Yes. Weird Al or Ray Stevens?
Ray Stevens.
Obviously, you put that in your list, and I wrote that before tonight. So, before you did that, all right. So, okay. How about you, Drew? You're going to obviously go Weird Al.
Yeah, I'm going Weird Al because Weird Al is probably one of the only musical artists I would buy his albums unheard.
Oh, so just like it's the new album, I got to get
new
it.
album. I'm downloading it. I can say that for the last 2 albums he actually did.
Okay. I like that. How about this? Celeste, music parody or movie parody?
Music parody.
Music parody, which is very, very apropos of Weird Al. How about you, Drew?
I'm going to have to go music parody because I can't think of I can only think of like 2 or 3 movie parodies. And then sometimes those aren't as good.
Yeah.
So when it comes to songs, I'd probably go music parody, obviously. I did put, so saying Weird Al with the Jedi or whatever, he's using both, right? So that's kind of cool what he does. But the one I thought of was the bad lip reading. That's kind of That is kind of a movie parody, more so than a music. But how about this? Classic parody or YouTube parody? Now this is a little change for today because there are a lot of good YouTube parodies out there.
I'm not entirely sure what a classic parody would be.
Weird Al.
Oh, okay.
Basically one made for an album versus one made for YouTube.
Gotcha. Yep. I'm gonna say YouTube because there's a lot of really creative people out there who don't have the money to make an album.
I think I would lean into the YouTube nowadays because there are some fun, like, and Drew, what would you say?
I'm gonna go YouTube also, primarily because you can be a little more current with YouTube than you can after recording a whole album.
So what I immediately think of, YouTube video makes a difference. Yeah, what I think of is there were a bunch of, like, when we were at church, there were a bunch of really good people that do funny. Like, there's one where, like, the guy always does, like, family stuff, and we use it for, like, videos for the church. And those are all, like, parody. They play off of funny songs, and they're so good, but they're so, like, underrated. Like, they don't get seen. And YouTube has kind of blown that up. All right, so we got three more. Oh, here's a good one. Well, I'll ask. Obviously, you put this one on your list, Drew. But The Saga Begins or Canadian Idiot?
Saga Begins.
You obviously put that one on your list.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You know both of those, Celeste?
I've never heard of Canadian Idiot.
It's a parody of American Idiot.
American Idiot.
I picked that up, but I'm going to go with The Saga Begins.
Yeah. Parody artist who sticks close to the original or a parody artist who completely flips the song upside down?
Oh. See, that depends on how well it's done.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like,
hey, what's up, Jay?
I'm talking about, like, say, a style parody more than an accurate one.
Yeah, that would be it. That's what I was thinking.
I would go. I'm going to use the term style parody because Weird Al has a lot of good parodies that are in the style of different bands, but aren't necessarily an actual song. A specific song.
Right. So you like those?
Yeah, I think those are a little more creative.
They are definitely more creative. I think I would go lean into the ones closer to the song. It's kind of like I'm not the guy who gets upset when and I know this is a very hot button topic for especially nerds and geeks and us alike. But for a good reboot, I love a good reboot. I love it. I love seeing my favorite stuff redone again and again and again and again. It doesn't ruin jack squat to me about any other stuff. I don't have to watch it if I don't like it. That's kind of how I feel about music. If you're going to redo it and do it in a different style, if I don't like it, I don't listen to it. I don't care. It doesn't make me lose sleep. But I know there are people out there that do. And I would choose probably the one closest to the original. All right. Last one. I got a bunch here. Let me find a good one. Here's a good one. So these are two that I almost put on my list. So, Smells Like Nirvana or Fat?
Fat.
Smells Like Nirvana.
See, Fat to me is Weird Al. It is Weird Al. But I would probably pick, gosh, I don't know.
See, for me, this is an instance where the original artist is making the difference because my hot take, I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson. So I don't have the nostalgia there.
He has like 3 or 4 songs from Michael, huh?
Right. Yeah, Michael Jackson's the only one he has parodies of multiple songs from. But while I don't remember listening to a lot of Nirvana growing up, I definitely remember Smells Like Teen Spirit because I remember that being played incessantly. So that one really just hits me more.
Yeah, so Andy is saying he wants to know what it's a parody of. He picks Nirvana. Jay comes out with a top 4 great list. Charlie Brown was on my list in the Benjamins for my dad, and so was Yakety Yak and all that stuff from the oldies. That's my dad so much. I almost did a couple of those. I put a spell on you again. Jeopardy. Yep. And look at that number one, the Mississippi Scroll Revival. We talked about that. I'm assuming this woe is to you, Drew, for saying you don't like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I'm
probably. I'm not surprised, as I'll say that is my hot take. Oh, hey, Artsy.
Hey, Artsy, what's up? It's been a while. Actually, it's probably been since Drew was on last time. But we appreciate you coming in every time Drew comes in. But we love you. Hello. Yeah, that's definitely a hot take. We should have landed on hot take, which is on here right there. It was actually the next one. Hot take on funny stuff. Anyways, that's our show today. Ha ha ha. Oh my goodness. Someone mentioned the Mississippi Scroll Revival. It's been mentioned 3 times.
Yes.
Cough, hi, LOL. I have plenty of hot takes. Yes, Andy, we know you are the king of hot takes. That's where that derived from. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Everybody in the chat, all the people. Look, do me a favor before y'all head out. Hit that like button. That's what gets this out further after we hit in stream. The more likes, the better. Next week, we're talking with Dusty Flotilla, who is a Pokatuber, and he pretty much has come. He's moving up the ladder on most shows here. He loves being on. He fills in all the time. He's going to be on with one of our con friends, our convention friends, that does a booth. We're doing underrated bands. If I'm being honest, this might be the hardest one I've done in a long time. Not because there aren't underrated bands, but where do you draw the line that's underrated? And it's really kind of a mind bender trying to be like, is that not underrated or not? It's going to be a fun show. Come back next week. It's going to be amazing. Everybody, happy Easter. We tremendously love that. I'm hoping that this weekend sometime I'll have an Easter message out for you guys. Next week, come see us at the convention. If you're not in Louisiana to see us, you can see us live. We'll be live all weekend. Celeste and Drew, thank you for being here. Drew, share with what you've got coming up. What's coming up soon? How can they find you? Where should they go? Why should they go? And then Celeste, you'll go right behind him. Thanks for being on here. Our Culture Box friends. Go see everybody in the Culture Box. Paul J. Powers was in the chat. Mm-hmm. Francisco started the chat out. I didn't see Nathan, but usually he comes popping around every once in a while. And go follow all the Culture Box guys. Drew, tell me all about what you got coming up, and then Celeste will end the show.
So once again, I'm Drew from the Cellcast. On the Cellcast, we review animated movies and TV shows. Just recently with Nate Marchand, we reviewed for April Fool's Day, Bambi Meets Godzilla. And then we've also just recently released about a couple hours ago, our review of the live action film, Project Hail Mary. And then coming up, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, we are going to be reviewing Cinderella. So come for that. Plus Tuesday nights I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 on my Twitch channel. So
great game.
On the Cellcast Twitch channel, I should say.
Love that. Great game. All right. And Celeste, tell us everybody about Geek Devotions and all the side quests that they can go on. Are you still doing We Read Allegedly?
We are. We took a needed break because schedules got crazy, but we are back. We have an episode in the can ready to be edited for it's supposed to be for this month. It's gonna be late. But
by this month, do you mean March or April?
It was supposed to be for April, and I forgot it was April this weekend. So we're taking an Easter break. But one of our hosts had a baby, and so
that's fair.
She was the organized one. Just gonna throw it out there.
Well,
so but we Read Allegedly, we have The Bottom Shelf, we have so many different things. You can find it all at geekdevotions.com.
And Talk. I will say this, more often than not, when I am at a convention and somebody talks about Christian creators and nerdy things, I'm always asked, do you know anybody that plays Dungeons and Dragons? And I say, I I know people, and I used to know someone that used to go and do a show quite a bit.
Yep.
And that's probably the most asked question. And I still tell them about strangers playing games. But I don't know. Like people ask me about that medium all the time. Is there somebody in like that in that book? And I said there are a couple actually.
Yeah.
But yeah. You guys have a lot of stuff going on. We appreciate you guys being here. I do want to shout out a few people before we leave. Girl Dad, this is a extreme. I started laughing during Drew's exit because of this. Wait, go back. One more. I have plenty of hot takes. Like Stevie Nicks is supremely overrated. She's for cat ladies who love Halloween. I'll see myself out. LOL. Estrella says, bye, Mr. P. Estrella, it's late. Go to bed. But yeah, thanks for being here, Estrella. I appreciate it. Artsy says, happy Easter. Is that like you're great? Flosser Flakes. Yeah. We had a baby, eats a boy.
Eats a boy. Bob had a baby, eats a boy.
Another commercial. God bless. Happy Easter. Have a great week. Bye, Mr. P. Happy Easter. And love D&D. Quentin, we are excited to have you on with the Tangles. And I always say it beyond, but it's beneath the Tangles. And we're going to do, I think we're going to do openers, right? I think we're talking that, Quentin, possibly. Anime openers. I'm going to do my research because there's not a ton out there. It's just I haven't seen all that you guys have seen. And so I want to have a good list.
I will say on those anime openers, considering I've been watching a lot of One Piece, if We Are is not on there, I call foul. Well,
One Piece is the one piece of anime, boom, that I have probably watched a lot because of the live action. And then my son, me and my son have watched all of season 1, and we've watched almost to finish the season 2. We haven't finished season 2 yet, but because of that, we started watching the actual cartoon together every once in a while, or the actual anime.
Yes.
But my head hurts thinking about trying to watch that with 14,000 episodes. It's just insane. Somebody showed me.
Admittedly, I watch it while working on other things.
Somebody, actually, it's Aaron. I think it was Aaron. Aaron was in the chat. I think he's the one that showed it to me. Maybe it was somebody else, but showed me that there's like a web page that like summarizes it all for you and skips it through. And I think I want to do that because it's a lot. Great show, says Girl Dad Rad. Happy Monday, Thursday. I believe so, yes. Love you guys. We appreciate y'all. It's time to head out. Good night, guys. Thanks for staying here. This is the time that I have to do Andy's part. This is the Rushmore Show, where it's all about your top 4.
And nothing more. Peace. And I'm not ready to hit it out because this is Andy's part. So see you guys later. Bye.